Hey everybody, how's it going? It's AgentNemitz. Welcome back today to another NBA 2K21 Next Gen tutorial video. In this one, I'm going to be going ahead and showing you how to pick and roll inside of NBA 2K21 Next Gen. It's a very important skill and thing to learn how to do and learn how to know. And it's not just pick and roll, it's really even pick and fade and pick and pop, and how to call for screens with certain people and all the ins and outs of it. So I'm going to go ahead and run through that with you right now. If you haven't already checked out the plays video, because that kind of goes hand in hand with knowing how to do this, how to run plays, because I just called a quick ISO and then even go up for a shot or a layup. It's really important to know how to run the pick and roll, because it is a huge part of 2K, and it's what I use a lot to even to be successful with some scoring moves. So let's hop into the tutorial. So I'm luckily to be on the Milwaukee Bucks here, because I can call for pick and rolls with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is basically and except for right there, he's basically a go at catching lobs. Nobody can handle him, no one can hold him. He's just a beast at it, so it's so worth it to be on this team, even just to have him on it, because I can throw lobs to him out of the pick and roll. He sets great screens. It's really a cheat code to play with him, but I enjoy it. I love it. So make sure, I guess if you're a point guard, or really for anybody, make sure you have good centers on your team for this, because it really makes a difference. It makes a huge difference and helps a lot by having good centers, or at least good power forwards, somebody who will set good screens for you. But so the basics of the pick and roll is it's left bumper to call for a pick and roll, or L1 depending on what station you're on. And I got Giannis coming to set a screen for me right now, so he sets a screen, and basically it makes it to where, oh my gosh, it makes it to where you have an open lane to run for the basket, or the guy you're setting is setting a screen for you, he'll have an opportunity to run towards the basket and get an easy score. So basically it's a way to get 2 points easy, sometimes 3 points if they're not guarding you beyond the paint real well, or get an assist easy. It's the easiest way to get a lot of stats. That's how I get a lot of assists. It's how I get a lot of dunks usually, because it's such like kind of like a cheat code for getting those things inside of the game. So there's a couple other features other than that you are going to need to know for this. Obviously you can just call for the pick and roll. You can call for that, or you can call for a specific person to give a pick and roll. So if I want Chris Middleton to pick and roll, I can do that. I push the screen button, and then I push whatever button or hold down whatever button comes over his head for the screen. So instead of holding down L1 or LB, whichever console you're on again, to call for the pick, I push it, and a bunch of buttons come up over heads, because that's also how you call for plays, is by just pushing it. So I push that, and then I hold down whatever button comes up for the player that I want to set a screen for me. So I wanted Chris Middleton. He was X, which is the small forward position, and I push that, and then I hold it, and he comes over and sets a screen for me, and he'll roll to the basket. Now, like I said, there's also pick and fade or pick and roll, and you can also choose what side they're going to set the screen on. So let me get the ball back, and I'll show you how to do that. So if I wanted, let's say, Brook Lopez to come set a screen for me, I pushed the left bumper. Now I'm going to hold the button that was above his head, left trigger, which is the center, and I want him to fade. So I hit right bumper or R1. So he's going to set a screen, fade, and he most of the time will be open. He wasn't right there. Let's try again. Oh, I got fouled? Really? Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to call for a screen with Giannis, and I want him to set a screen on the other side. So I can choose which side he sets the screen on by pushing down the left stick. I want him to set a screen on the other side, and he's going to roll to the basket. Not going to work out well, but I'm going to pass it to him anyways, and there we go, because it's Giannis. He's like 96 overall or something, so he's going to take Kevin Scrub to the basket. But you kind of get the basics of it. I kind of showed you everything. You can call screens with anybody. You can call for a pick and fade instead of a pick and roll. You can even choose which side they set the screen on, or just call for a pick and roll, whatever you want. So I'm going to try and mash them all together. I'm going to call for a pick and fade with Chris Middleton. I'm going to push the right bumper to switch to fade. I'm going to have him go, oh, he did it a little bit prematurely. We'll have him fade. We'll have him go on the other side. And he's going to fade. I pass to him. And he's going to shoot. And I got an assist because he is a goated 3-point shooter. And I got an assist just like that. So there you go. Now you know how to run a pick and roll inside of NBA 2K21 Next Gen. If you enjoyed this tutorial, leave a like for me. I'd really appreciate it. This is something I use all the time and wanted to show you guys how to do. I like showing people how to do this every year in 2K because it's such a easy thing to learn how to score. Beyond fast breaks and everything, it's really when you're in the half court set and you're not in a fast break, you can do it. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like for me. Subscribe if you're new or haven't subbed already. If you have any questions or anything, go ahead and leave a comment down below with your question or anything. I'll try and answer it to the best of my ability. And I will see you all in the next video, everybody. So take care, have a great day, and goodbye. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you click that big red button to subscribe right now. Turn on post notifications, everything, and then also click the top video to see my latest video, and click the bottom video to see a video YouTube is recommending just for you.